still says single player. So, oh well.
I feel your pain.
People have to just roll with the punches. I know.
You're not doing like I did and had so many of the descriptions for like a month not change on YouTube and Facebook, and I didn't notice it.
Oh no.
The titles changed, but because I wasn't changing anything in the description, it just kept reposting the last one.
Yep. For a restream you're talking about?
For a while it kept saying we're still reviewing Secret World of Arietti.
Is that a Studio Ghibli movie?
Yeah, that's Ghibli.
Okay. What? Ashley? Oh my gosh, not first?
No, she said not first.
Wow. That I guess that didn't work for you, Ashley. So it actually is finally not working or something. I don't know. But congrats, Cellcast, on being first. That's amazing.
Yeah, it's amazing. It's like I've been waiting for the last 5 minutes.
How do you do it? Remarkable. Oh, my word. But welcome, Ashley. Glad you're here.
Hi, Ashley.
And welcome, Rewinders and board game lovers. If you're a fan of board games from today or the future, board games of the future, that's what I should say. If you're a fan of board games from the future, or you're a fan of movies and video games from the past, 80s and 90s style, then, or you're just looking to make new friends or forge deeper friendships with the friends you already have in an online community, then this is the stream for you. My name is Francisco. I am joined tonight by Drew Dodgen from the Cellcast. Give us a little spiel about the Cellcast, Drew.
The Cellcast, on that podcast, we review animated movies and TV shows. Mm-hmm. We are coming up on our 5th year anniversary here in the next couple weeks.
Yay.
And we are, at the moment, we're in the Indie Shorts month. Mm-hmm. And for the animated series segment right now, we're going through some emotional damage called Evangelion.
Emotional damage.
Yes.
Is it all that damaging though? I remember it being a pretty good anime.
Honestly, there's not been a whole lot, but I have a suspicion, like within the last 5 episodes, it's like, everything we built up, we're now gonna tear your heart out.
Tear through the heart, and you're to blame.
It's gonna treat us like Kali Ma does in Temple of Doom.
You give Indy a bad heart. Rip out name.
Something.
Yeah. By the way, anyone joining the time if you're a 5G fan, wow. Thanks, Ashley. Oh wait, no, that's you, the Cellcast. Why are you
That is me.
Jeez.
The fun part is I can't even see this.
I mean, it's on Twitch, so you could see that if you want.
Yeah, but I just have the chat up on Twitch. I don't have the stream up on Twitch.
Well, it was there. Definitely not first now, Ashley. All right, good. I'm glad we got that covered. Oh, because you're on YouTube over there. Okay, I see.
Yeah, I'm getting on my grounds so you can have.
Thank you, my love.
I'm watching Grey's Anatomy, but I'm here.
Okay. Drew, if you can hit start or ready, it should start going.
Sorry.
Hey, Drake. How are you doing? Good to see you.
Did not realize you were waiting on me.
Oh, no problem. So, Drake, what are you going to do now that you finished first or second? You're, I guess, third, technically, Drake. What are you going to do now that you finished all of the Legend of Zelda achievements? Probably second? No.
Now he's going to go for the Castlevania achievements.
Ooh, that'd be cool.
I'm guessing. I don't know. It's just the only other game I ever see him play.
Really? I don't think I've ever seen Drake play Castlevania. That's interesting. All right.
I'm sorry. It's Castlevania I caught him playing.
Okay.
Symphony of the Night.
Symphony of the Night. Yeah. You say Castlevania, I think like Castlevania for the NES. So that's what got me confused.
Symphony of the Night is Castlevania.
Yes, I'm aware of this. I'm just saying, because of Legend of Zelda being on the NES, and you said, I've seen him play Castlevania, my mind put NES Castlevania at the forefront.
I was speaking in terms of franchises.
Well, good for Drew. All right, so we are going to start playing. Those watching, we're going to be playing Junkyard Juggernauts, a game I'm in the middle of designing. Drew decided, hey, I can play tonight, and I was going to play single player, but one player and 2 player is a very similar setup. So I was like, oh yeah, sure, join in. So we'll go ahead and get started. I played Castlevania last night.
If anyone wanted to play with you, so
yeah, well, and you volunteered.
And
Good
I took
job.
you up.
I
volunteered to distribute.
You did. What's Mario mode, Drake? Metroid 2 is next. Nice. Very cool. All right. Let me get my notes up so I can read these. All right. Ready, Drew?
As ready as I'm going to be.
Okay. So, Drew, welcome to Galmany. In this land, you will find magic, mechs, and a splash of mystery. We are heirs to the throne, each possessing a connection with one of the 4 elemental magics. Since there's only 2 of us, we only are represented by 2 elemental magics. But I am going to be playing as the Mageneer Saffron, who's connected to the fire element. And it looks like you are Riviera, who is connected to the water element magic. So because of this connection, our parents, the king and queen, have assigned grizzled old Dawburn to be our tutor in the antiquated craft of Mageneering. That is, combining magic and machine. Hey, Star Fox. An antiquated craft, that is, until today, when the warlord attacked Galmany. He struck first at the capital of Seneschal. In the night, he abducted the king and queen. After securing them, he began assaulting the cities of Galmany, leaving these junk golems in his wake to protect the land he had, or the cities he had taken possession of. So let me just finish putting these out.
Remind me, how do I zoom the card in so I can read it?
Oh, a space, hover over it and press space bar.
Okay.
There we go. Oh, let me move this. This needs to move over a little bit. There we go. All right. So with the castle, with the main city of Seneschal ransacked by the warlord, and the cities falling under his influence, Dawburn decided to take us to the only place where he thought we would have any hope, the Galmany Junkyard. So we are essentially down here in the lower corner in the Galmany Junkyard, and what we need to do is to construct our own juggernauts so that we can take on the warlord, search for his encampment in one of the 4 cities, and thwart him and rescue our parents from his clutches. So that's our goal. To start out, how we're going to do this is each of us are going to take turns drafting 2 cards from this pile. And to take a card, you'll hover over a card you want. It doesn't have to be at the top. It could be anywhere in this pile. And you press T to take it into your hand. You're going to take 2 cards and then put one of them back out onto the pile. So essentially you're going up to this pile of junk, old legs and arms, and don't do it yet. Old legs and arms, and you're dusting them off, cleaning them off. Okay, do I want this one or do I want this one? Okay, I'm going to take this one back to where I want to build. But you may be wondering, okay, Francisco, that's great. There's arms and legs in this, fantastic. So how do I know what I should be even looking for to build later? Hey, Cellcast, hey, Geek Devotions.
Go work at Berkshire Brothers. Jacob needs help.
Hi. Right.
And now
especially if you're in the
of you,
Jacksonville area.
Yeah.
Ooh, which one?
East Texas area.
I don't know.
Either way.
Also,
Brooker
everyone
Brothers?
needs to go out and get a job if they don't have one.
Everyone needs to go get a
You're
job.
making it harder on us who are working.
Yeah. Plus, tankers are stuck in.
Oh, something.
And can't get them.
Again, that's Berkshire Brothers. That's something
just
about
those,
Jacob.
fun little things.
I
where
guess,
everything's
yeah.
going up because they won't move things.
I forgot I was going to have music going,
And
so I'm going
they're
to start the
getting
music
COVID is a
here.
real thing.
It's going to be really quiet, hopefully.
I do need to eventually go back through a bunch of those and make TikToks out of them.
Hello, Tims. How are you doing? Let's see. Geek Devotion. Oh, evening, gents. Evening. Phil Collins has not shown up yet, Drake. Should he have shown up? I was just reading Genesis 12. Oh, okay. And Phil Collins hasn't shown up. Man, sorry to hear that. Dun, 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 dun. In the something tonight. Whoa.
I can feel it calling.
That's what it is.
Tonight.
Okay, I'm glad you, Drew,
I don't
and
know
you
the
actually
actual
know
words.
how this goes.
I remember hearing just that one line on the old Time Life CD collection commercials.
Oh, really? Okay. That's funny. And
obviously,
now
Ashley knows it better than I do.
Yeah. Better than both of us. Actually, I think she's singing the Tarzan theme, not the one we were singing.
Oh. I've
Drew
only
is
watched
the
that movie
professional
once. So.
singer of Culture Box. Yeah, I think that's about right, Geek Devotions. All
I
right.
try.
So here's what we're gonna.
In fact, if there's any grades tonight, I'll take over the Weird Al singing since I actually know the songs.
Wow, I don't know whether to be thankful or offended by that, but so Drew, to go over what you're supposed to be looking for in these cards or what to expect, I just flipped over the whole deck, and so I'm showing the 9. So go ahead and hover over this 9 and press spacebar to bring it up, and we'll talk through these cards. So all the cards that are numbered in Junkyard Juggernauts are multi-use cards. They have 4 different functions. The primary function we have to worry about now for the Junkyard is building a Juggernaut with legs and arms. So at the top of this card, so the first thing to think about or to focus on is the power level of the card. So I assume what would you guess the power level of this card is?
I'm guessing 9.
9, you guessed correctly. Fantastic. Yes.
Or it could be 6.
No, it is 9. So 6s will have a line underneath them to denote that there are 6. But yeah, this is power level 9. And the power levels range from 2 to 10, like a standard poker deck. So in the top part of this card are the legs. So if you use this, you would have 9 points toward your speed. And at the bottom is arms. And so if you used it as arms, you'd have 9 points toward your attack strength. So those are the 2 ways you could use the power level of the card for either legs or arms. And no matter which one you use, that will they will go toward your hit points. So that's the first way to use these cards. Second way is on the right are these 2 potions. I was playtesting with Redeemed Otaku last night and Tony Talavera from Year of Godcast. And Bex said, they look like doorknobs. They're not doorknobs. They are potions. You just have to tilt your head the right way.
I don't see doorknobs, but I don't want to say what I do see. So we'll just move on.
Okay. So they're supposed to be potions. You use potions in one of 3 ways. Let's say you're fighting the warlord and he throws this huge attack at you and you're like, okay, this is going to kill me if I just let it happen. You can burn a potion by just playing a card out from your hand that has the potion, either 1 or 2 or 3 potions on it, and say, I'm going to use this potion to dispel that attack or that action. And then it would be canceled. However, the warlord may, let's say the reverse of that is happening. You're attacking the warlord, you throw out this great attack, and he uses a potion to dispel it. But you're like, I invested so much in this attack, is there a way for me to overpower that attack? Why, yes, there is. You put out a potion of your own, and that will overpower it, and the number of potions you have to use will escalate the more that are used. So it's sort of like this push your luck of how much do I want to commit to either gain a attack through or canceling an attack. So that's what potions are for.
After a combat sequence, does that replenish or
nope.
Are those just gone?
Those are gone.
The rest of the game.
Okay. Gone the rest of the game.
That's what I wanted to verify.
There's lots of places throughout the game before we get to the final battle and even in the final battle where you'll be able to get potions back. Once you use a potion, it's gone. And even if you use, let's say you used this has a 2 potion on this card, on this 9. If you only need, let's say it's the only one you had and you needed to dispel an attack, it doesn't count for 2 potions, it just counts for 1. You burn both of them for just dispelling at the 1 track. There's a track at the bottom of the map where it escalates. Hey, Rushmore. Guess the heart of the cards, Drew? Guess the heart of the cards, Drew.
Well,
I don't get it.
Yu-Gi-Oh reference.
Oh, okay. Geek Devotions, I hoarded my potions last time I played. Wow. And then Drake says, oh man, I want to make a clip of the Zelda the other day, but I don't remember where it is. Oh no, Drake. That bites. Was a nice bit that happened. Yeah, be curious what happened there. Okay, so that's that's the potions and the limbs. The last part of these cards are the amplify effects. So if you turn your head the other way, it looks like there's this A at the top with like a arc of white and a boomerang of green. So that's supposed to be an A. And then underneath that is the type of amplify
Could be
effect.
an alpha.
Sure, we'll go with that. This one's called Unstable Barrage. There's 9 different effects, 9 different amplification effects throughout all the cards. All the 9s are going to be this one, Unstable Barrage. All the 4s are something called Ferriate, but they all have, each number has its own different effect. When it's your turn to take an action, like let's say again you're in battle with one of the junk golems in the city, you can decide before you take your action to play an amplify effect card, and that will amplify your action. It could be with a negative effect or a positive effect. Most of them are positive, but they apply to you unless it says otherwise on the card. You play, if there's a little sword icon like it is here above the title, that means you can only play the amplify card before you take an action. If it has a sword and a shield, then you can play it either as right before your action, or if you're defending against an action. And then the final thing I'll say is, and I'm gonna put this back down so that it's not up in my screen so I can see the board again. Whenever you play an amplify effect, it essentially amplifies all the magic throughout the land that is the same as that element. So this is a earth element. The green is earth. So if you were to play this amplify card, it would amplify all the magics within the limbs of all the juggernauts. So let's say you had 2 earth limbs in your juggernaut, and I played this 9 amplify. That would allow you to then roll 2 die, one for each limb that you match the amplify card. And then, so you'd roll them and get the best result. So in this case, this is horrible because this result is disable a limb with these 2 disable icons. But hopefully that wouldn't happen to you.
Playing at the moment.
The options that you would get are you get a potion. This is one of the ways you get a potion through an amplify roll. So you get that extra potion for the battle. You could also get a +2 to your HP. The little robot guy means HP. You could just draw an extra amplify card. That's another way to get a potion or an amplify effect. You could get +4 to your HP, or you could get +5 to your attack strength. And the pluses to HP and attack strength sort of stay. They don't like last for only a little bit. They just stay throughout the rest of the game. Or there's again disable like we got before, which means you would disable one of your limbs. So that's how amplifies work. That's how they make a dice be rolled, and that would apply to anyone that has earth limb or whatever the amplify element is. That amplifies the limbs that match it. Does that make sense?
Mostly.
Okay. So I'm gonna flip.
I'll figure it out as we go.
Back over, shuffle that. And now we're actually going to get into digging around. Now that you sort of have a primer on what these cards mean when you look at them, we're going to start digging through. So how about you go ahead and start. Draw 2 cards in this pile by hovering over them and pressing T. And then you pick the one you don't want, you put back out onto the pile. Let's see. Rushmore says, we are en route to Disney World. Oh, fun. That's awesome. How long are you going to be there for?
Probably warmer there.
Probably, yes.
Okay, what did you say to do with the one I didn't want?
With the one you don't want, put it back out on the pile. I'm not sure why it shows you have 3 cards, though.
Didn't you say to get 3?
No, 2. You get 2.
Well, butter my biscuit.
So put 2 out. If you could put 1 out.
This is the one I was going to get rid of.
Okay.
I got it up right side up. I didn't mean to do that. And I took it again.
No, that's fine. Having it right side up is fine. Now, the one that I was going to say.
That's the one I shouldn't have picked up.
So that's the one I was going to say, wait, flip that over in your hand so I don't see what it is. But now I'm just going to. That's okay. I'm going to put it underneath everything. or at least attempt to. How do I do that? There's a way to do it. Okay, I'm gonna do it this way. We'll force it. Boom. Now we don't know what's at the bottom.
Sure, we don't.
We may not know what's at the bottom.
It's not like it's be easy to get down to it if we wanted it anyway, so doesn't matter.
Good point. Now, you know how I had you draw two cards, and you keep the one you want? If you want to take one of the cards that's facing up, then you just take that card. You don't take two cards in that case. You only take two cards if you don't know what they are, and then you pick the best one. All right. So, hey, Annie Shark, welcome. Okay, so I'm going to do the same and take two cards and put back the one I don't want, which is going to be this one. One other thing I'll start pointing out now as we're drawing cards, and you can draw two cards now. Oh, I guess, yeah, good morning to you, Annie. It's evening here, but awesome.
I draw two, then.
You draw two, exactly. You're probably going to be wanting to look for, as you're thinking about how you're going to build your Juggernaut, the legs have to be stronger than the arms. So if you add up the two power levels of the legs, they have to add up to a number greater, not equal to, but greater than the two arms added up together. At the end of these, we will each have 6 cards, 6 limb cards and 1 torso card. If you end up with 2 torso cards, put out the one you don't want back out onto the pile. You're pretty much, the best thing to go for is the strongest cards you can. There are ways to level up your character. Like, I'll just say for you, if you can get a fire card and a water card, you will be able to level up your character. For me, I need a fire card in my hand to level up. But the way to start the level up process, I can't just level up through having cards. But for you, you need a fire and a water limb. Okay, you put those out. I'm going to take this one and this one. Okay, I guess I'll take...
Hey, Dale.
Hey, Dale, how are you doing? I'm going to put this one back out there. And now it is your turn, Drew, and I'm going to move some of these so that we can see what they are, because you should be able to see what the ones that are face up are.
So if I pick one that's already up, that's just the one I'm taking?
Exactly. You only
need to draw a second one?
You don't draw a second one in that case, yeah.
Okay.
Let's see. Let me catch up. Geek Devotion says, you know you're an adult when you realize that you can, in fact, make a batch of mac and cheese at 9 p.m. That's true. You can do that.
That is true.
I won't let my kids do that, but you could do this, yes. Geek Devotion says, hi to Dale. How are you guys holding up over in your neck of the woods? Yeah, how's everyone doing with the cold? Here it was some freezing rain today. We seem to be okay. We didn't lose power or anything. Praise God.
I would say if you are making that macaroni and cheese, brown up some hamburger meat to go in it, and then sprinkle on your favorite type of Cajun seasoning, possibly Cajun Curl.
Cajun Curl.
And that's actually some pretty good stuff.
I usually will put in shredded chicken with Cajun Curl into the mac and cheese, and that's really good. Me and Ashley both like that. Okay, so I put that back. Did you take the 2 cards and put one back, Drew, or not yet?
I just took one of the other cards.
Okay.
Face-up cards.
Perfect. Okay, then I will do these 2.
Ironically, it was one I picked up. I dropped off earlier.
That's fine. All right, your turn. Star Fox says, hey, Dale. And Dale says, we're cool. Geek Devotion says, sounds good, but don't have beef at the moment. I do like to cook up some down-home sausage and put that in. Oh, nice. Oh, how was the spam, by the way, Dallas? Okay, wow. Geez, lots of wind out here. My goodness. Wind cards, I mean.
So I don't hear any wind.
I will go ahead and take that. All right, your turn. It was not great. Well, you know what? That doesn't surprise me terribly, but I'm bummed. It would have been nice if if it tasted good.
I'm not getting this. I'm just moving it over.
Yeah, no, that's fine. That's fine.
Okay. Okay. How do I read these torso cards?
Oh, so you can hover over them in your hand and press spacebar, and they will still come up big for you.
Right, but I'm not seeing like how one is stronger than the other.
Oh, well, I mean, okay, for instance, with Twig, here, I'll give an example. I don't know what you drew, but if you want to share, you can. But for Twig, his special ability is when he's damaged, he rolls a die. The damage will miss on a 1 or a disable roll, and then he gets a counterattack normally. So that's the only with Twig. That's the only time you'd want a disable to come up on the die roll. And then I'm not sure what you have for yours. If you want help figuring that out, but I'm happy to just share because we're not working against each other at all on this. Dale says, or ham and smoked sausage are not also nice. Oh yeah. I made hamburger super stew. Nice, Dale. Gizmo says, consider it was $1.50. I didn't have high hopes, but I was hoping to find something to help lower our grocery bill. Yeah, that would have been nice.
It's so nice for Streamo to finally catch up with the rest of the class.
I know, right?
It does the same thing to us.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. You put one out, right, Dale?
Yeah.
Drew. Jeez, now I'm getting confused. Okay, I will actually take that one.
There's so many D people in your community.
Right. All right, your turn.
Is this the last face down?
I think so. Okay,
I'm just curious what it is.
Yeah.
Ooh, okay, if I don't need to take another card, I'm happy with the card I got. Do I need to drop one off?
No, you can just keep that.
I'm just gonna stick with that one.
Yeah. Okay, I guess I'm gonna go with you. Okay, your turn. And did you get a torso that you like? I assume you got a torso you liked, right?
I've got a torso and I've got 5 limbs.
Okay, yeah, you should you need to get one of these, the 7 or the 3, and then I'll take the other one.
Get it picked up.
Okay. All right, I'll take that. And now we're going to give the Warlord his 6 cards that he's going to use to build. So let me do that real quick, which we won't know what they are until it's build time for him, but we'll get those queued up for him at least. Come on. Add in here. And this one's going to go here. And that's going to go under him, so we know that... that's not what I want to do. Come on. Work, please. Okay, there we go. All right, Drew, now it's time to start building our Juggernaut. Again, when you add up the legs together, they have to be greater than the arms added together. If you want to try to go for bonuses, you'll get bonuses by making pairs from left to right. So the arms are paired together and the legs are paired together. You can't get like a right side pair or a left side pair of leg and arm. You need both arms or both legs to be the pairs. And the pairs are either the numbers are the same or the element is the same, like the colors of the card are the same. If you have a 1 pair between the arms and legs, you'll get a +2 bonus. If you have 2 pairs, like a pair in your arms and a pair in your legs, you'll get +4 bonus, and you can be able to add that to either your arms or your legs. So yeah, go ahead and build. I'll go ahead and build, and if you have any questions, let me know. Let's see.
Rotate the card.
What was that?
How do I rotate the card?
So most of them will auto rotate. The only one that won't adjust manually is the right leg. Everything else will adjust correctly.
Sorry.
No, you're fine.
Continue with your chat reading.
Let's see. Dale says to Geeks Devotions, have you gotten out since church? I haven't left the house since then. How are the roads in your neighborhood? Geek Devotion says, so what do you do about the missing 2 players? Obviously, if it's the only 2 people, then you know who's... So no, in the 2-player and 1-player version, the game controls the Warlord. So neither of me or Drew are the Warlord, and we're going to be searching for the Warlord underneath. The Warlord's camp is underneath one of the cities. That's where he's sort of hidden. But we may elect, when we go to a city, not to search it. We may just rest in the city if we need to get HP back and adjust our movement track. So there's reasons not to search a city necessarily. All All right, so you put yours together. It looks like you got a +4 bonus. Awesome, because you have your legs are the same color and your arms are the same color. Now I'm going to have you do this, Drew. For your stats, your attack strength is your arms added together. And you can increase and decrease these counters with the scroll wheel or by hovering and pressing spacebar. That'll bring up a heads-up display for incrementing in ones, tens, and hundreds. But your arms add together is your attack strength. Your legs add together is your speed. And those two added together is your HP. So I'll let you do that while I continue to build because I'm woefully behind in the building department. No, you're fine. Nothing to apologize for.
I'm just new. I kind of was doing stuff while you were explaining.
That is fine. I appreciate that you're like, I get it, Francisco. I'm just going to go.
This is why I always had trouble in class when I was learning graphic design. I understand enough in order to do it, but she'd still have the computers locked, so I'd just be sitting there in patience, like,
that's frustrating.
Let me do it. I already know what to do. Quit talking to these other people. What did you say HP was?
It's your attack strength plus your speed added together. It's essentially all your limbs added together. Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm going to make 12 is my strength. And then this is going to be 18.
All right.
So that is 30 added together. Not 40, Francisco. All right.
And does the +4 get put into any of these?
Oh, you know what? Oh, dang it.
Because you did give me a +4 to.
I'm sorry. The +4. What usually you can, if you want, it depends on how much you want to remember. Usually, what I do is I will just put it above either my speed or my attack strength to remind me to add those together, as opposed to incrementing the counter, because this can go away if you lose a limb.
Gotcha.
So,
okay.
Yeah. Let's see. Geek Devotion says to Dale, not yet, but I'm going out tomorrow to take Celeste to work. And Dale says, Geek Devotions, I might have to go in tomorrow myself. Well, Lord God, I pray over everyone who has to travel tomorrow, especially with winter weather. I pray that no one hits black ice, everyone stays safe, and may you keep everyone else on the road driving safely. Amen. All right, guys. All right, Drew. So we are now all built up. We have built our juggernauts, and now it's like, okay, so now what do we do? Now that we have these juggernauts, how do we find the warlord? What's next? Well, first off, what's next is take your last cube and put it over here on the movement track. Or you can either put it on my cube or to the right above it. So you have this blue one.
Yeah, it took me grabbed the wrong thing.
And you can also bring your little guy over to the Galmany Junkyard. There we go. Awesome. So this is where we're starting. So here's how. So if you want to, there's lots of places to visit in Galmany. If you want to speed run this game, essentially what you do is just start attacking the cities and searching for the warlord. That's how you speed run. If you feel like, I want to sort of grow my character, try to have more options for when I actually find the warlord, then it's best to go on quests. You can visit brigand camps and gamble. You can head up to Ashley's haberdashery and turn in cards for HP and health back. You can visit Eldrick Ark and sacrifice a limb to get a pretty sizable bonus in one of the areas, depending on what you turn in. And if you're like, okay, that's a lot, Francisco, how am I supposed to remember any of that or all the specifics? Well, you have a handy dandy reference card that is on your player board right next to your legs, which you can hover over and hit spacebar, and you can see what all these locations are throughout the map.
I just have one question.
Yeah.
How does a hat shop give you HP?
So haberdasheries aren't only hats. They also sell notions and all sorts of accoutrements. So stop it. Ashley says, oh wait, Dale says, how cold
I get to feel like this isn't the first time someone's asked you that.
No, it's not. Dale says, how cold is it up in Oregon? We're down here talking about how our cold stuff. It's cold up here, too. We had freezing rain today.
It's 26 right now.
26 right now. Yeah.
17 degrees
That's
now.
about
17
how it
degrees
is here.
earlier, yeah. Thank you. And thank you for praying, Ashley, for safe travels, for all needing to head out. It's wild how widespread wintry weather across the country, right? Good evening, Bobo.
Oh,
What's
we're
up?
at 18 degrees here.
Whoa, balmy. Dale says, Geek Devotions, I'll call in to the boss man before I head out. Geek Devotions, healing hats. It's not a hat. Haberdasheries, especially if they're remote, will sell other things. So
It's like a barber shop also being the town doctor
sure, we'll go with
back in the
that.
day.
She says, I went out for some groceries today. Really thankful for my upbringing and snow belt of upstate New York. Yeah, of course. Baba says, it's 1 degree there. Oh, so cold. Ashley says, that haberdashery is my legacy and it sells much more than hats. It does. How dare y'all speak of it? Drake says,
I didn't speak ill of it. I had a logistical question.
Sure. We know what you
Based
spoke.
Based on my limited knowledge of the times, as far as I knew, a haberdashery was a hat shop.
Indeed.
My apologies, Ashley.
I'm still watching Grey's Anatomy playing Roller Coaster.
Wow.
I'm here, but not really.
Okay. So those are your main options that I would suggest doing, Drew, are either going to a quest, which are I'll put my guy out near one. So there's these exclamation points on the map. So you could go on a quest, and that's a way to get more amplifies and potions. Or if you just want to speedrun and get at each city, there's a different buff and debuff when you fight at that city, and there's a reward when you free the city. So those are the places to go. And wherever right now, if you look at our move track, we're both at 8 right now. That means you can move to any spot on the map that's at least 8 stops away. So each stop is like one of these colored places on the map. So for instance, this cave is one, this ferry is another, this quest is another, this place is one. Keep in mind, we can't move through Seneschal right now. It's locked down because the marshal of the city locked it down after the king and queen were abducted. So we can't move through there until we've we've freed 2 cities or completed 3 quests. But you can move up and around. And we decide who goes first by speed. I have a speed of 18. Oh, did I give myself my +4? No, I did not. Let me change that right quick and in a hurry. I'm going to give it to my
13,
speed.
So
I have
you are faster at the moment.
Yeah, I have 22 speed, so I'm going to go first. I am going to, with 30 life, I'm feeling bold, and I'm going to move up. Now, if you move through lava sands, you can do that, but each of these little guys gives you -2 because the sands are so scorching that it actually hurts you. So -2, -4, -6, and I'm at the quest. So let me take a -6 to my HP. Any minuses or pluses to HP don't reset after battles, don't reset after quests, or anything like that. They sort of stay wherever they were when you ended it. Let's see. Drake says, we had a whole day of -10 yesterday. Oh, that sounds horrible, Drake. Dale says, I got a movie for you guys to rewatch and review. The Day After Tomorrow with Dennis Quaid. Wow.
The day after tomorrow.
Make us more cold there, Dale.
Oh, yeah, just wait.
Here, I'm going to switch our tokens since you moved mine.
Very, very
Oh, I'm
hard.
sorry. Thank you, Drew. Ray Will, hello. Melikimikimaka is the thing to say on a bright Hawaiian Christmas day. That's the island stream that we send to you from the land where palm trees sway. Here we know that Christmas will be green and bright. The sun do shine by day and all the stars by night. Melikimikimaka is a wise way to say Merry Christmas to you. How are you doing, Ray Will? Hopefully you're staying warm. What? You can stop attacking me from 2 sides, you
Oh, I didn't
jerks!
realize Ray Will had posted that in there. I was doing that from memory.
Hey,
funny.
no, you don't get to hit me out of the air.
you said
That's
these
not
were
how this goes.
stops,
My
they're not-
my jump
That's- hold on,
hit
I'm
should
getting a
always
clip right
land. How dare you?
Oh, sorry.
That's okay. Bob says, hey to Ray Will. Dale says they speak ill because they are ill. Wow. Geek Devotions, Mac and Cheese, and Blues Brothers time. Have a great stream, guys. Lord God, thanks so much for Geek Devotions hanging out here tonight. May you enjoy his Mac and Cheese, his watching of Blues Brothers, and I pray protection and provision over him and Celeste, and look forward to the next time we can hang out and stream together. Amen. Have a good one, Dallas. Thanks for being here. Bob says...
It makes sense that Geek Devotions would be watching Blues Brothers because they're on a mission from God.
Oh my word. I wonder if they are watching it for something Geek Devotions related or just for fun. I don't get Blues Brothers. I know people like it. I've seen it once. I didn't get it, but
hang on. You don't understand why people enjoy a movie that you don't like?
Moving on. So I moved up.
These are stops. They're not actually, but they're not destinations, right? I don't do anything if I stop on these spots.
A lot of them are destinations, and you can see all the destinations on this reference card by your legs. So this one right here. And if you flip it over, why can't? Oh, it won't let you flip over. Okay, so use mine to flip over, I guess, if you want.
I can see it.
Yeah, you should be able to do that space bar thing to read it. Wait, that joke? I don't get it. Geek Devotions.
When I said they're on a mission from God.
Oh, okay. Rick says the mission from God. Rolling on the floor laughing. I said that same thing, Drew. Oh, that's funny. You clipped it? You clipped me singing Maliki Maka Waka Duda.
No, he clipped both of us singing.
What was that, Drew?
He clipped both of us singing.
Oh, that's fair. Good point. All right, so I moved up there.
I'm trying to decide what I'm doing.
Well, no, it's still my turn.
Well, never mind. You continue.
So I moved up there 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spaces away, which was within my 8 space max. And then I moved my token down 1 for my turn. So next time it's my turn to move, I can only move 5 spaces. The next time I can only move 3 spaces. Oh, did you just unlock it? That's brilliant.
Yeah, apparently I had it locked.
Oh, okay.
I didn't realize I'd bumped that button when I was trying to figure out controls earlier.
Oh, okay, gotcha. So yeah, next turn, I'll only be able to move 5. Then after that, 3. And every time we pass one of these W's down here on this movement track, the Warlord will get an extra card. So we want to try to prevent him from getting too many cards, but that will probably happen. All right, moved up here to the quest, and now I'm going to read a quest. All right, so here's what this one says. The Cartographer. Read aloud. You approach a man on a donkey, his head scanning one of the many scrolls in his saddlebags. You ask him if he is lost. Huh? He grunts, looking up at you. No, your majesty. I know the way, and you are to find it. He hands you the scroll he was examining. You open it to see a map leading into the depths of Raybite Break. When you look up to ask why, the man is gone. Do you... And I'm going to read chat real quick to leave us in anticipation. Blues Brothers Classic Chicago. All right, fair, Drake. Rayo says, a month late, but we're gotten it up in there to keep up the tradition 5 years running. Geez, all clipped in the vast history archives of this claim. That's amazing, Rayo. Well, of course it was clipped. It's an annual tradition, many years running. That's amazing. That's amazing, Rayo. Okay, so here are my options. Follow the map into the forest, fighting D6 number of spiders. Reduce HP by D6 times the power of the top card, and then I take this card. Or I toss the map and move forward 2 on the movement track. Jeez. Okay, so I'm going to roll a D6, and the way that these work is essentially most of the ones that have numbers on them, that's the number of the die. The disable is a 1, and the amplify, the amplify is a 3, and then the potion, if I can flip to potion, go to potion. Well, whatever, the potion is a 6. So just so you know what we're looking at here.
Okay.
I'm considering changing all these to just be the standard D6 from a production way and having a key on the map for what they are. But anyway. So I have to roll.
That might be easier.
Yeah. So I'm going to roll this. I'm going to roll it. And we get a 3. So this is essentially a 3. Okay. And then the top card. So the power. So I'm going to be finding 3 spiders in Ray by Break if I go take this quest. And they are all power 8. So I would take, what is that?
That's the kind of spiders that'll give you arachnophobia.
Exactly. So that's 24 damage I would take if I take this quest, which would kill me. So I can't take this quest as much as I would really like this benefit of this card, which is I can move around the map anywhere as if it's one stop. So I don't have to, I'm not limited by only 8 stops away, only 5 stops away. But I can't do that. I can't do that quest. Dang it. Okay, so that's discarded. And I move up 2 spaces on the movement track, which means the Warlord gets a card. All right, so his amplified cards are going to be there. All right, and now my turn is done. So now it's your turn, Drew.
Hang on, I'm fixing because you keep moving the wrong way.
Oh, dang it. I'm so sorry. I don't know why I'm doing that. I played as Riviera last night, so I think I'm confusing that way.
Also, your cursor is blue, so it makes sense you think to move the blue piece.
Yeah, I bet you that's it for sure.
That could be it.
Yeah.
Anyway. So...
All right.
I'm going to move...
Yep, go for it.
I think to this one.
And this is going to go in the junk pile.
Which is... If I can get up here to see it.
Fixer's Ferry?
Fixer's Ferry?
Uh-huh.
Which I don't remember what I do here. I looked at it a minute ago.
Well, that's fine. You can look at it again. There's no rush. Rayo says to me, I'm doing my best to stay warm, but even here in Kentucky, it's in the single digits. Jeez Louise. Yeah, so cold everywhere. It's crazy.
So here I can... It says cross bid or run or traverse it to other ferry. Optional junk card to gamble with sailors. Roll 3 die, take best result.
Uh-huh.
So I guess I want to gamble.
Okay. So just put one of the, just junk card means like put in this chunk pile where the 8 is down at the bottom of the board. So you're essentially...
everything moved around up here.
Oh, weird.
No, I mean, I was way down there.
Oh, okay.
Anyway.
All right. So you're saying, I'm going to gamble with you sailors for some, with my potion. And so now you're going to take 3 die. They're always up in this bag. Okay. So you can click on each one of them or shift click on each one and then press R to roll them together. Or if you want to roll them individually, you can do that too. All right. So you can either take +4 to your HP or +5 to your attack strength.
I'll take the +4 to my HP.
Okay. So you just increment it 4 and that's it. Baba says, I vote to make the polar vortex illegal. I mean, yeah, I'm up for that.
That and the El Nino.
Yep, exactly. All right. And that is your turn. So move your little guy down to the 5. Awesome. And now I am going to, since I'm up here already, I'm going to move just up 1 space to Headstone. And I'm going to attack, try to free the city of Headstone. So at Headstone, we have a couple things happening because what's particular to this junk golem is he has double his attack strength. So whatever attack strength we draw in cards, he's going to get double that. And I automatically take -10 to my HP just for the privilege of fighting him. So I'm going to
move my guy out of the way.
Okay, thank you.
Room to put cards.
All right, so he has a speed of 2. That's looking good. That's looking good. He has okay. This is total pushover guy. All right, nice. I like this. What? Jeez.
I'm sorry, that was funny.
Oh my gosh!
Like, because you said total pushover guy. I go, don't say stuff like that.
Well, it was for a minute.
The heart of the cards is not smiling upon you, Francisco.
Apparently not. Okay, so how am I going to play this? All right, so he has. Let me get this little counter. So he's going to be attacking for 26 damage, but he only has 15 life. So maybe there's something I can do to, and he only has 2 speed, so that's not too bad. All right, I get to attack him first. I have, let's see, what do I have? Could I do this? Ooh, okay. Let me do this. I hate to burn this now, but so I have, Saffron has so each of us has 2 special abilities. We all have a standard attack at the top, but Saffron has this special ability where she can use an amplify card that's either fire or wind. I'll ignore the effect. We'll still be able to do die rolls for it, but I'll ignore the effect and attack with my attack strength +5, which would give me 17. And then if the defender's limb will be disabled or destroyed, you pick the limb. That's not going to matter because I'm going to destroy him. So I'm going to amplify. Okay, I'm going to amplify wind because I don't want him. He has 2 fire limbs, and he could roll that as well. And I don't want that to happen. So this doesn't really help you because you have no wind amplifications or wind limbs, Drew. But I have 3, so now I'm going to get to, and he has 0. So I'm going to draw, if I can not move the bag. I'm going to roll 3 die because I have 3 wind limbs and I amplified wind. So 1, 2, 3, roll, give me something good. Jeez Louise, why do you hate me, game? So I got 2 disables, which I'm not going to take either of those, and only +2 to my life. Which kind of stinks, but that's okay. It's better than nothing. Or better than all disables. Okay, so now I'm using my focus fire attack, which gives me 12 plus 5, and that's 17 attack strength toward him. My speed is way higher than his, so he can't absorb that attack into a limb. So he's dead. 0. Exactly. So now I get to loot the body. I can take any of these for a change out with a limb, or I can take it as a amplify potion card. I am actually going to do this. I'm going to. It's not great, but I'm going to change out my 6 with this 10. So I'm going to lose my +4 bonus because I don't have not that. I don't have a match up here anymore. But I get to increase my attack strength by 10. It goes down by 6 first, and then up by 10. And then my HP just goes up by 10. If you ever exchange a limb out for, if you ever put in a new limb, you just get that, whatever that number is in HP. You don't do any sort of back and forth math. That's only for attack strength and speed. So I'm at 26 life, and because I have a fire limb and I freed a city, I level up, which is awesome. And the bonus for headstone is +5 to my attack strength. So I'm going to increase this by 5, and that goes there. Now, the Warlord is going to take the highest power card as an Amplify card. And the other card is going to go down into the junk pile. This also goes in the junk pile, my Amplify card. And now I can do 2 things. I can search the city. And if this card is the Warlord's camp, then we would go immediately into the final battle. I don't want to do that yet because I feel like I'm way underpowered for that. Because I only have 1 card in hand, so that doesn't give me a lot of options for mitigating damage and whatnot. So I am actually going to rest in the city, and resting in the city. Let me remind myself what it does. I can move. I'll get +10 to my HP. And I'll move the movement track for me, the red one, because I'm remembering I'm the red one now, back 3. 1, 2, 3. So now I'm at 5. All right. And so we freed 1 city, and that is my turn. So now it's your turn, Drew.
Okay, I was at the ferry.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. Yeah, go ahead and put yourself back at the ferry.
And then I'm just going to be moving up here.
To Swift?
To Swift.
Okay, yeah, and that's within your purview. Okay. So we can go ahead and see what you're going to be attacking at Swift. And if you decide after you see how strong the a junk golem is, you're welcome to ask for help. I don't necessarily have to help you, and my movement may prevent me from getting to you, but you can say...
I was about to say how you got across the map that fast.
It's possible. I could.
Right. Anyway. Yeah, it's still going to take you time to get there is what you're saying.
Yes. So with this guy, you can't use any amplify cards on him, and geez, he's already a beast. And his speed is double, so his speed's at 18.
He's going first then.
No, you still get to always go first. The only time you don't get to go first is at Port Powers, where the junk golem does get to attack first, and in a 3 or 4 player game, if the warlord finds his own, so the warlord will be playing as one of the players. We won't know who it is. If they search the city and find the camp, their own camp, they can keep it to themselves. They don't have to say what they find when they search the city, and that goes for anyone. And so then the warlord will be able to actually, they can travel to a space where any player is and immediately attack them, and then they get to attack first. And that's a good way to pick off like the weakest player, essentially. Does that make sense?
I don't need to know it right now.
No, you don't. Yeah. But I'm just, it's for your benefit and everyone watching. Dale says, know when to hold them, know when to fold them. Exactly.
Know when to walk away, know when to run.
So
you never count your money. When
you want to try
at the table, there'll be time enough for counting when the dealing's done.
Oh, my word. So this guy's at, let's see, that's 15 plus 8. 23 is his HP. He's attacking for 14, and he has a speed of 18 because it's double.
So, yeah, I'm getting the idea that my attack of 14 will not do much good.
Yeah, and his speed is higher than yours, so he's going to start actually destroying some of your limbs because he'll be able to get critical hits on you.
It would be a good idea for me to back off.
Okay, well, you can't really back off. You have to fight, but would you like me to come over for help?
Oh, sure.
Okay. Let me see how many spaces to get there. Excuse me, Mr. Golem. I need to count spaces. So I'd be 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so I can get there for sure. So that's not a problem. But both of you will do an attack first, and then I'll get over there, and then we both can finish the attack. Okay. So you're going to, you get to attack first though. So you can choose. Make sure you're looking at what you have for specials. Seize Bounty isn't really an attack. It's just a way to increase your pool of resources. And then Riptide, if you have a water or a wind amplify card, you might want to do that because then you can disable his legs and he won't be able to critical hit you. You can absorb some of his attacks.
Purple is wind, right?
Purple is wind, yes.
Okay. Play one of those. Ignore its effect. Enable all allied slums or all.
I think this changed to a music it shouldn't have changed to. Darn it.
That doesn't sound good. So
well, I mean, the music's fine, but it's not like free to use Creative Commons. So.
Right. So if Twitch decides to be mean.
Exactly.
So if I use that amplify card, basically all his limbs are disabled?
No,
I'm understanding?
His legs would be disabled.
Legs would be disabled. Okay.
Which he only has 1, but that's enough to make him so that he has 0 speed. So he won't be able to critical hit you, and you'll be able to critical hit him.
Okay, then yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to spend this.
All right.
Just throw it in the junk pile, or
no? You put it out on the board so we can sort of track what's going on. All right. So you're using that as an amplify card. You're not ignoring the effect, but that amplifies wind, which helps me a great deal right now because I have 3 wind limbs. So let me roll that first. Roll. All right. I got +4s. Okay. So I'll take a +4 to my health. All right. Those go back in. He has no wind limbs. So he doesn't get anything for that. Now this goes to the junk pile. And now, so you're doing as your action the Riptide?
Yes.
Okay. So yeah, that's going to disable his leg. So you can go ahead and throw a disable token on his leg. Yeah, because he doesn't have a potion to try to dispel that. All right. That just stays there. Okay, so that was your action. Now it's his action. So he's going to attack you with 14 damage. Because your speed, he has speed 0 and you have speed of 13, you can absorb. So your options are take the damage and counterattack him. Oh yeah, by the way, you leveled up because you have a water and fire limb. So you don't take any counterattack damage from him. That's your level up ability. Otherwise, you would have taken 6. Well, no, you didn't do any damage to him. So you wouldn't have taken counterattack damage anyway. Because counterattacks only happen when you're damaged, then you can do a counterattack. But the disables don't count for that. But it is his turn, so he's going to attack you for 14. You can disable one of your limbs because you're faster. Disable your strongest limb because you're faster to absorb the damage and and keep your hit points. You can take the damage. And you're out of, it looks like you're out of cards, so you can't use a potion or anything to mitigate the damage. So what would you like to do?
Lose my 9 or lose 14 health? Is that what you said?
Yeah, lose 14 health or disable your 9, which all disables will come off after the battle. So I wouldn't worry too much about that.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and take the disable on this limb.
Okay.
Because you'll be here fairly fast.
Yes, exactly. All right. And then you get to counterattack with your weakest arm, which is 4. So that'll just do a nice 4 damage to him. Awesome. And now I'm going to move over here. Hey, Drew, how you doing? Oh, you're fighting this guy. Oh, okay. I can help you with that. All right, so now it goes to who's ever fastest, which is me. So I'm going to go ahead and attack with 21 damage. And that's going to destroy him because he has 0 speed. So... I say, geez, Drew, you couldn't handle that. Or geez, Riviera, you couldn't handle that one yourself?
I don't quite have the attacks you've got, so yeah.
That's okay. One day you'll be like me, and I wave my beautiful blonde hair in the wind.
You say, Roy? Yeah, I see all that beautiful hair you've got.
I'm talking about Saffron, not me.
Sorry, your character. Your character may actually do have hair.
Let's see. Ashley just won a scenario on Roller Coaster Tycoon. Felt like it was time to check in and see how the gameplay goes. Good. We've defeated 2 junk golems at this point. So take off your disable, Drew. Yeah, right there.
I gotta hit the. Nope.
Did you put it into your hand? Yeah.
I put it in my hand. I was trying to get it off, and the only way I could get it was to take it. Anyway.
So the reward for this is we both get to draw an amplify card because all attackers draw an amplify card. So just go ahead and take 1 card from down here, put it into your hand.
Oh. Okay.
Were you able to do that?
Yeah, I just took the card.
Okay. Sometimes
I didn't drag it off like you did.
Well, sometimes for whatever reason you'll hit T and it'll take the whole stack, and I don't know why that happens sometimes. So I'm just being careful by making sure I'm only gonna pick the top card by dragging it. All right, because I got the kill shot, I get to take the pick of loot. So I am going to, let's see. Jeez, I don't want you to have. I don't want the warlord to get this 9. So I'm going to take that. The warlord's going to get this 8, unfortunately. And then the 6 is going to go down. Wait, where's the 6? Oh, there's the 6. 6 goes back in the junk pile. Now, here's the thing. I'm going to, usually I would get to choose. I can choose whether to loot the city or not because because I had the kill shot, and I'm also the team captain between the two of us because of my Juggernaut. So I don't know. Do you have a preference? If we loot the city and the warlord's not here, you can have this loot, this card. Otherwise, you won't really get anything else.
But if the warlord's there, we'll have to fight him now.
Yeah, we'll have to find him now.
Go ahead and wait.
Wait. Okay.
Yeah, let's go and wait.
All right. So we both will move our track, our movement guy back 1, because that's the max we can move it back. Otherwise, you'd move it back 3, because we're long resting, and then increase your health by 10. Why can't I get that quest now? I'm flush with health. All right, and this guy goes over here. All right, and now we are back to, I think you moved over there. Then I moved to help you. So because I moved, it's your turn again.
Okay. Guess moving down the coast here.
Yeah, you could go up and do that quest up underneath Port Powers.
Let's do that.
And let's see, we freed 2 cities. So Seneschal is actually open now, so we can move through there. And at Seneschal, you can do anything you can do at a city or a village or Ashley's haberdashery. But okay, so you're going up to that.
Do the quest.
Do the quest? Okay. So you can put the quest out on the board, and then, or you can take it into your hand. Just don't, make sure you only take 1 by dragging it out. Because this, see, I told you. Yeah. I told you. You wouldn't believe me.
It's not that I didn't believe you. I just did it wrong. I'm just throwing all 3 of these back in.
Yeah, that's fine.
I didn't read one of them.
Yeah. And then I'll put them in a pile. I'll shuffle them again, and then you can draw.
Sorry, it worked earlier.
I know. For whatever reason,
I figured it was just where you were clicking it, and I thought I was like purely on top.
So
I see now that it says 3.
Yes.
When I hover over it.
Well, no, will do. That shows you how many are on the stack. That doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to take them all. I don't know why these ones operate that way, but go ahead and draw one off and then take it. There you go. Dale says, we'll attack Mum Ra tomorrow. Exactly.
Put over. Thank you.
Huh?
You got to move over to the screen where I can read it.
Oh, okay.
Haunted lighthouse. After you and your troop prepared camp for the night, they begin telling ghost stories to one another. Though normally uninterested, one catches your ear. Even though the water fox priest returned the gold, the ghost still exacted revenge, and Swift Lighthouse remains haunted to this day. After inquiring more, you resolve to either A, pour out a junk D6 as a peace offering to the water fox spirit at Swift Lighthouse. The ghosts are set free and promise to help you, and you can take this card, or sleep, but nightmares cause the loss of 1 HP.
So, unfortunately, with this one, I haven't added Swift Lighthouse to the map, but it's essentially on this peninsula right next to Swift.
Right. So I've got to come back to do that.
You have to come back to do that.
I was going to do that.
Yeah. You'd have to roll a d6, though, to find out how many potions you would have to spend to purify the lighthouse.
Versus just losing 1 HP.
Yes, but then you don't get to take that card.
Right, but I also don't have the potions.
Oh, you do not?
I have 2 potions right now.
Okay. Well, you get to roll.
So, I mean, unless I get really lucky.
Well, I mean, you can see. Might as well see. Here's a d6.
Sure, we'll see.
Okay, so that's 3. That's a 3.
Yeah.
Do you have 3 potions?
No, I only have 2.
Okay. All right. Well,
assuming I'm reading this right, I only have 2.
So, I mean, some cards have 2 potions on them, and 10s have 3 potions on them, but on a single card. But yeah, I'm sure you're reading it right. So
yeah.
So you can't do it.
It's just 2 potions.
So you just stay put.
I'll just lose the 1 HP.
Yeah, lose the 1 HP. Exactly.
And then drop drop the card back off over here.
Yeah, and just put it in that discard pile. Exactly.
If it will.
I'm bummed because those are the 2 new cards that I'm the 2 newest quest cards I made, and we weren't able to do either of them. So that's a bummer. Here, we can just like add to that stack right there. There we go.
That's what I was trying to do. I was trying to get it rotated where it would sit right.
Oh, so all you have to do is hover, put a card over another card and sort of hover it until the card below it turns orange, and then it will add it to the stack.
I was being too fast. That was the problem. I was being too fast.
All right, so move your track down to the 5. Your movement track piece down to the 5, and then it's my turn. Let's see. I think I'm going to go and I should have been putting these on these quests so we remind ourselves which ones we've done. So there's this one. Thank you. You can put yours back there. I'm going to move, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4 to this quest and do this one. So this one says, the Bronze Owl. Your Majesty, please help. You turn back to see a couple carrying their child on a mat. Our daughter is near death. We are trying to reach the Bronze Owl in Lava Sands, for if she sees it, she'll be healed. But it is still leagues away, and we fear dying on the sands. You understand their futility, and that they see you as their child's only hope. You decide to 1. Take the girl, but lose 1 leg or minus 10 HP. The Fire Owl Spirit blesses you, and take this card. Or decline to help your parent. Decline to help, and the parents curse your family, all allies, minus 6 HP. So you would take minus 6 if I choose this, or I take minus 10. I feel like I have plenty of health though, so I can totally take this. I'll take this card and take the health debuff of 10. And this moves me all the way down here to the Bronze Owl at Lava Sands. And so this moves me back 1 for moving up there, and then another 1 for doing the quest. So I'm at 3 and disable that quest. And it is your turn, Drew.
Okay.
Dale says, red bean or blue bean? Which bean potion do you choose? Do you choose wisely? I won't want you to be boozled. Oh my gosh. Wow, Dale. Wow.
Okay, so this Lion's Run is a river and I can't travel it.
Exactly, right? Yeah. The only river we can travel is between the 2 ferries.
Gotcha. Go up here to Port Powers.
All right. So let's see what Port Powers has in store. And this is the one that it will attack you first. Oh, and while I'm getting the cards out, move your token down 1. Oh, just to the 3. Yeah. All right.
I can get it to stay.
There you go. So this guy has a speed of 5, a attack of 5 so far, an overall attack of 12. So he means business. So 12. So 17 is his life. You will disable 1. Let's see. I think you're going to disable 1 leg for the privilege of fighting, and you can't. And he's going to attack first.
So I lose one of my legs.
You disable one of your legs.
Disable one of my legs.
Yeah, you can choose. It could be the 4 or the 9. You don't have to have it. It doesn't have to be the 9. In fact, I would choose the 4 so that your speed is still higher than his.
Ah, I have to go there, you silly thing. Not into my hand.
All right. So now it gets to attack you first. I should ask, do you want help or you feel like you're good?
I think I'm good at the moment.
Yeah, I feel like you're going to be fine too. All right. So it attacks you for 12 damage. What do you want to do with that?
12 damage.
Your speed is still higher, so you can disable your highest limb, which is your 9, to absorb the damage. And then I think you have a potion if you want to dispel. But I think those are or you could just take the damage too.
All right. I bumped the thing
Oh,
accidentally.
Okay.
So he's attacking with 17.
Yes, he does, Drake. Yes.
And after the battle, my health would be whatever it was at the end. It doesn't go back up, right?
Correct. Yeah. So if he drops you down to 1 health, you're just at 1 health.
Gotcha. So
I feel like there should be a term, like a gaming term for that. I don't know what it is though. Static health seems like it's right, but I don't feel like that really gets it across well.
So I guess I'm going to use a potion to, what'd you call it?
To dispel
the attack.
To dispel the attack. Yeah.
Yeah. So I've got 2 right now.
2 really?
According to this card.
Looks like you only. Well, you still waste both of them.
Okay. So yeah, I only have 1.
Okay. So you're going to use that to dispel, though?
Yeah.
Okay. So that we'll move this track up 1. He doesn't have any potions, so he can't do anything with that. So he can't overpower it. So yeah, the damage is mitigated. You don't counterattack when you use a potion to dispel, but that's fine. Now it is. So that was its turn. Now it is your turn.
And I'm going to attack.
Attack. Okay. You're attacking with 14. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay. So that drops him down to 3. And it not negative.
Yeah, go to -3. I'll take -3.
And it destroys his weakest limb right now. It's between the 2 5s. He's always going to want to do more damage to you. So he's going to destroy, the leg's going to be destroyed. So,
floating there.
Exploding. And he would counterattack you, but all counterattacks against you are canceled. So you don't have to worry about it, which is awesome. And now it is his turn to attack you again. So he's going to attack you again for 12.
I'm going to disable my 9.
Okay.
If I can get just 1 of these tokens.
Dale says, well, Pidge, you're out. And Hunk, Voltron will just go legless. Go for us, exactly.
So
you disabled?
I disabled that. So
all right, and you can still get
I have no speed in.
That's fine. You still get to counterattack for 4, and that's enough to kill him. So I shouldn't have attacked. All right, Drew. So you get to pick any of these cards to replace any of the cards you have currently, if you want them. You don't have to change it out.
We'll take the 7.
Okay. You can't change are you thinking of changing it with the 4, because you won't be able to do that, because then your arms will be equal to your legs instead of less.
Okay, then can I just hold on to that?
Yeah, you put it in your hand as a potion or amplify. Yes.
I'll put it in my hand.
All right. Awesome. And then I'm going to give one of these to the warlord, and the other one goes into the junk pile. And then you get +5 to your speed as your reward for beating the Powers junk golem. So you can just increase that right there. Yep. Awesome job. Are you going to search the city, or are you going to rest?
You know what? I will search the city.
Search the city. Okay, go flip the card.
I can hit the right buttons.
Ah! Dun dun dun.
I think we found the Roy Lord.
You found the warlords. Yes. All right. So give me a second to build out the warlord. I am quite a bit a ways from you, so it will take me some time to get up to you to help, but I will make my way as fast as I can. All right. So we have a 2. That's not gonna say a 9, and a what is this? A 10 for legs. All right. And then, so he had enough time to build 1 extra leg and 1 extra arm, but because we never went to raise Hutch, what is this? Whirl one more time.
I just played a random time warp.
Wow. Oh! Did you just see that?
I was giving you time to build out the warlord.
I appreciate it. So let's see, that's 10, 15, and then 19. Okay, so this is going to be his build. He has an attack strength of, what was this again? 15. easy. He has a speed of 21, less easy. And his HP then is 36.
I'm not fast.
All right, and then he has these amplify cards. He will essentially, and he also gets to take summons Ray's Hutch Junk Golem back to himself, and he can use this Junk Golem as essentially like a shield. It's not the same as a Dispel. He can only use it to counter damage inflicted actions. He couldn't, like, if you did Riptide, for instance, to disable his legs, he couldn't use this to block it. He could use his potions to block it, but he couldn't use this to block it. This only can block damage. But he can use that freely one time, and you can't overpower it. And then, but the game controlled, he's always going to use this first, and then he's just going to turn over one potion at a time for dispels and one potion for overpowers. He will only go more in if he's going to die. Then he'll just keep playing potions as much as he can to survive.
Okay.
All right, so you get to go first because you found him. So what would you like to do?
Trying to read this amplify on here.
Yeah. Oh, and let me tell you what he's capable of, just so you're aware. Actually, Dale says, did we find Carmen Sandiego? We did. Not even Vic the Slick? No. Well, I didn't have a warrant anyway.
Vic
oh my
the
gosh.
Slick.
So what the Warlord can do is he can do Barrage, which means he can attack all enemies in any order as one action. He has Vampiric Clutch, which allows him to attack with his normal attack strength one opponent. And he increases its HP by half the damage he inflicts, whether we absorb the damage into a limb, or it actually we take the damage. If we dispel it, then he doesn't take any health, but otherwise he will. Sacrifice Acolyte. He doesn't have an Acolyte in a 1 or 2 player game, so we don't have to worry about him sacrificing. Essentially, in anyone always has the opportunity to do something called Cling to Life, where if your HP drops to 0, you can essentially draw a high card against whoever your opponent is, and if you get the high card, you get instead of 0 HP, you'll go to 1 HP. So you'll essentially have one more opportunity to do something in the game before you're just dead. However, after last night's playtest, been trying to think of ways to allow people that even if you're knocked out of the battle, your Mageneer can still do stuff. So if we get to a point where one of us dies, we'll figure that out. So that whoever it is isn't just sitting there doing nothing. But let's see. Ashley says there's still a chance to build your case and collect evidence. Oh my gosh. Okay. So what would you like to do against the Warlord, Drew?
There's a question for the age.
Are these all Carmen Sandiego quotes, Ashley and Dale?
I'm referencing Carmen.
Yes, it is.
I spent so much time on that.
What little I remember from that show.
Yeah.
Well, she sneaks around the world. I don't remember the rest of it. If I knew the rest of it, that would be awesome. But I don't know the rest of it. I can either straight down attack's not going to do much.
Mm-hmm.
Is that what I'm seeing?
Well, a straight on attack, let's see. His speed is higher, so he would be able to disable or just absorb the damage into a limb. He'd also be able to just use his Junk Golem to disregard it. And any negative effect, he will try to dispel it with at least one potion. Right. But if you try to overpower and he's not going to die, he will just let it go. Baba says, the war rant. Dale says, so if you can't make a touchdown, you can still make a field goal. Yeah, exactly.
So I can either disable a limb but let him draw a card. or I could do Riptide. I think Riptide would actually be a better move, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I almost. Well, let's see. How many water? The Riptide is for how many water limbs are out, right? So there's.
Oh, I have.
You have 2, and
have
he
2.
has 2. So that's 4. So you get to take two of the 4 results, I believe. Yeah. So yeah, that might be.
Let's use Riptide.
Okay. So, you don't for Riptide. You don't. Oh, you're using Riptide. Not. I was thinking Sea's Bounty. I'm sorry. Okay.
Yeah, I'm using Riptide, and I have to give up a junk card for it.
Yes. Unfortunately, he's going to try to dispel that.
Right. I had to try something.
Yeah. So he dispels it, but you do infuse. Water. So he's gonna get to do 2 die, and you get to do 3 die because you're the water mage in here. So I'm just gonna put them over here by you, so you can roll, and hopefully you'll get an amplify card so you can have more options. Let's see, what does he get? He gets a potion, so he's gonna have an extra potion. Dang it! Oh, nice. Okay. I mean, if you want to take one of the extra attack, you could do that, but I think having the amplify as an option would be better off for you.
Yeah, I'll take the amplify.
Okay, so you can draw this card right here that I put out. I'll put those dice back. Well, maybe put them back. There you go.
It'll go back where it's supposed to.
Exactly. So you were attacking. So you tried to do that. He dispelled it. So at least that burned through one of his cards. So that's good, just on its face. All right. And now it is. Oh, and these should just go back into the junk pile here. Come on. Ugh. So now it's going to be his turn to attack, I believe. Let's clean up the board here. So he did that. He doesn't get to counterattack because that did no damage. So now it's going to be his turn. Let's see. His life is 36. Your life is 36. So he's not going to do Vampiric Clutch. He did level up, though, unfortunately. So he's probably going to do his level up attack, which means he attacks with his attack strength, but it will cost 2 potions to dispel this attack. And because you're there, he's going to attack you. So he's attacking you for...
the card I have here says not today. I can cancel all damage encounters to it.
Yeah.
And I can only counter this. It can only be countered with the other not today card.
Yeah. So I'm pretty sure he has a not today, and he would go through and use a not today against it.
Okay. So yeah, probably not a good idea.
Yeah. So I would hold off on that. Dale says Riptide was a great. Let's see. Riptide was that great of a GI. Riptide was that great of a GI Joe, but oh well. Wasn't that great of a GI Joe, but oh well. Go Joe. Rayo says to Dale, I remember watching the game show with Lynn Thigpen as the chief. On some shows, she would go do a spoof of old trios like the Supremes, with her appearing in all 3 roles to give the clues. That's fun. So yeah, 15 damage coming your way, Drew. What do you want to do to deal with it?
See, I can either potion or disable.
Right now, your potion is really the only option because...
yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Because his speed's too high that it'll be higher than yours, and it'll critical.
So yeah, I'll go ahead and use the potion.
All right. Potion, and then he'll use a potion to overpower. So yeah, that overpowers, and I think so that's 1, 2. So you'd have to use 2 potions now if you want to try to do anything against that.
I don't have any other potions, so
okay. All right, then.
So how much HP did I just lose?
You're losing 15 HP, so not too bad. And it still burned more of his card, so that's a good thing.
So you are working your way up here, right?
Well, I'm about to start. So now you get to counterattack him for 4 damage. So that's good.
Yeah, I'll do that.
4 damage down to him. All right, and so I can move 3 stops. Oh gosh. So
You're a
1,
long way away.
2, 3. So I'll move at least up to there, and I take 2 damage on the sands in the process. All right. So now I can move 2 spots next time. Though I think I'm gonna actually. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna long. It's dumb, but I'm gonna long rest so that at this city, so I can actually increase my HP by 10.
Actually, that makes sense.
And also move this back up to 8, so I can get there right away next turn. All right, so just survive one more turn, Drew. All right,
Gonna try.
all right, it's your turn again. I think you might want to do Seize Bounty personally, just so you see if you could get more.
Let's do that. Let's do Seize Bounty.
Okay.
I'll need 2 dice.
You get actually 4 dice because there's
4 dice.
There's 4 water limbs in play between you and the warlord.
I can take whatever I get out of here.
Yeah, 2 of them. You can take 2 of them, but yes. All right, nice. Amplifying a +4. That's not too bad.
Yeah, I'll take the Amplify and the +4.
Awesome.
That's 4 to
HP.
HP.
Yeah.
Yeah. Definitely the 4 to HP.
Let's see. Bob says that show was just brilliant. Rayo says one was regarding the alien Ken Nimoy who stole a hummingbird sculpture. The Akamets, the spoof group, gave a clue spoofing "Stop in the name of love." Dale says, yeah, I remember when the chief shot Batman. Rayo says the song was "Stop the Alien." She got the hummingbird. Stop the alien. Or stop. She's just too dumb for words. Stop the alien. Pull her over. Pull her over. That's pretty fun, Rayo. Did you take those things?
Remember this.
I
took.
don't
Yeah,
know.
I did.
Okay.
So the only one of the songs I actually know is. I had to just bring the lyrics up. Well, she sneaks around the world from Kiev to Carolina. She's a sticky-fingered flitcher from Berlin down to Belize. She'll take you for a ride on a slow boat to China. Tell me where in the world is Carmen Sandiego? Steal the soul from South Korea. Make Antarctica cry uncle. From the Red Sea to Greenland, they'll be singing the blues. Well, they never Arkansas her. Steal Mekong from the jungle. Tell me where in the world is Carmen Sandiego? She'll go from Nashville to Norway, Bonaire to Zimbabwe, Chicago to Czechoslovakia and back. Well, she'll ransack Pakistan and run a scam in Scandinavia. Then she'll stick 'em up down under and go pickpocket Perth. She'll put the missing misdemeanor when she stole the beans from Lima. Tell me where in the world is Carmen Sandiego? There's a little bit more, but I'll stop there.
Bravo.
Y'all are welcome.
Bravo. Dale says Lynn Thigpen and Christian Bale were both in Shaft with Samuel L. Jackson. Oh, really? That's crazy. I didn't know that. All right. I think we are back. So I moved. I think you did the Seize Bounty. So that was your action. That was no damage to the Warlord. So he's not going to try to take, he's not going to counterattack. Now he is going to do, because your health is not higher. Okay, so I was thinking he'd do Vampiric Clutch, but he's not going to do that. He's going to do his attack that costs 2 to dispel action towards you. So attacking you for 15 once more.
And I'm probably going to have to take that.
I probably would just take it and save your card, yeah.
Yeah, so down 15.
Yep.
Go down to 10.
And you counterattack him for 4.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And now it's so that was his turn. Okay, now it's my turn. And I'm going to move up there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hey, Drew, I'm here. My wonderful blonde hair is here too.
It took you long enough.
Well, you know what? I had to get my beauty sleep in.
Figures. Most vain member of the family.
I'm here now, though. I'm here now and ready to rock and roll. All right, what we got here? A warlord. You found the warlord. That's fantastic. Okay. I'll go ahead and take it from here, though. I have a speed of 22, so I'm good to go. No, but I'm going to attack first. And I am going to do this one. It's fire. This is my wise passion. So essentially, after all amplify rolls for the rest of the game, I may re-roll any one die and decide to keep the new result or the old one. So first off, amplifying fire. So I get to roll 2 die for me being the fire engineer and my fire limb. You get to roll 2 die for your 2 fire limbs. And unfortunately, the warlord also gets to roll 2 die for his 2 fire limbs. All right, another plus 4.
A disable and a plus 4.
All right, so just take the plus 4. I only got a plus 2. Jeez. And then what was the warlord?
I think I went up.
2 disables. 2 disables. Okay, 1 disable and plus 5. Okay, I'm gonna choose to re-roll his plus 5 and see if I can get him to get another disable. Okay. Well, I'll just have him give plus 4 HP. I don't want him attacking for a higher amount.
Yeah.
All right. So, and then I got my plus 2. All right. All the dice is going to go back in to the bag. All right. And now, so now this is just going to stay out for me. And I'm going to do my, let's see. I think I'm going to do my lava flow attack, which is, it's a 3-part action. The first part is I attack with my weakest arm, which is a 6, and it costs 2 for him to dispel it. So attack for 6. He is going to, since it takes 2 to dispel it, I think he's always going to try to dispel the first one. So let's see if he just goes through it. 1. Oh, well, you should have. Okay, so I think he's going to actually, if he has a 3, he'll probably use that instead. So he'll amplify water. So he gets to roll 2 more. And can you tell me how many you get to roll,
2.
Drew? So you actually get to roll 3 because you are the water mage in here also.
Mage.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like 3.
Yeah, 3. 2
Uno,
and
dos, tres.
3. Let's see. Drake says, amp. Rockapella, yeah. That's the group that sang the theme song. Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
Ooh, I'll take I get all 3 or just...
You just get 1. So either...
Get 1.
Probably the amplify.
I go with the amplify.
Yeah.
Oh,
let me flip these over and shuffle them. Yeah, just a second. And shuffle. All right, you can go ahead and take the top card. And okay, what does he get to roll? He rolls a potion. I'm gonna re-roll his potion because I don't want him to get a potion. Aha! Okay, so he has to take a disable or plus 4 HP. You're gonna take the plus 4 HP, Mr. Warlord guy. All right, so he does cancel my my first stage of the action, but it still is on the track, so I'll get to do the next one, and then that uses up his not today card, which is fantastic. He should be using this against damage. Silly Francisco. Oh well, too late now. I just need to remember that for next time. Okay, so now it is your turn, Drew. Oh, and he counterattacks me for 2 damage.
Okay.
You are the weakest one. Goodbye. Yeah, exactly, Drake. Dale says, I'm thankful for everyone thinking that I am so amazing, but I never thought I could plant such good corn like Carmen Sandiego. Oh my gosh. What? Corn? Like being corny? Is that what you mean, Dale?
So this Fog of War says I can randomly trade a card in my hand with another player. Is that you or or does the Warlord count with that also?
That the Warlord would count as that also.
I'll hold on to that.
Okay.
Now. He's got 36 health left.
Mm-hmm.
He has a counterattack.
He would counterattack. He has a potion. He has a meat shield in this junk golem, and he has one amplify card, which is something.
Other option.
Yeah.
Or defenders.
Drake says, corn,
I'm
like
just-
the band? No, I don't think so.
I'm just gonna go ahead and attack.
Okay.
With all 14 of my attack strength.
All right, 14 of your attack strength. He would, let's see. So he's probably just going to use this to cancel the damage. So that gets rid of that guy. And he doesn't get to counterattack when he uses that. So that's awesome. And now it's his turn. I think because I have so much more life than he does, he's going to vampiric clutch me. So he's going to do 15 damage to moi, unfortunately. And he gets to take about 8 of that back. Do I want to let him do that? You know what? I am going to use this. No, don't use that. This is... that's so dumb, Francisco. But okay, I'm going to use... oh, wait. What's his speed? 21? And my speed's 22? I'm going to disable my a leg. I'm going to disable my 10 and absorb the damage. He still gets that back, though. So he's going to get 8 more life. Dang it. And then I get to counterattack him, though, with my wisdom of 6. So he takes 6 damage. All right, now it's back. Was that true?
He effectively only gained 2.
Yes, exactly. So now it's back to me. And I am going to... I have a cockamamie idea, Drew. So, don't let me down here, okay?
Okay.
All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do my... Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, I'm working up toward this next one. So actually, never mind. I'm not going to do my cockamamie idea. I'm going to do my next action in my lava flow action set, which is attack with strongest arm and dispel cost 3. So my strongest arm is 10 damage. He can dispel it if he has 3 potions. He does not have 3 potions, so he cannot dispel it. So he's going to take 10 damage. Boom, 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 boom. And he counterattacks me for 2. All right, your turn, Drew.
Can I use either of these actions anytime I can, or is there like a limit?
You can use 1 amplify per action, if that's what you mean.
So I could do another Seize Bounty if I want.
Oh yeah, yeah, totally, yes.
Then yeah, I'm gonna do another Seize Bounty.
Okay. So that's 4, I think, again.
Yeah.
There you go.
Gotta hold shift down if I'm gonna do that.
Oh, okay, there we go.
Take. How am I on HP right now? Ooh, yeah, I better probably take the HP.
All right.
Yeah, I'll take the 8 HP.
Okay, nice.
2 plus 4s.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, and then now, so that's yours. That does no damage to him, so he's not going to counterattack. And now it's back to him. He's probably going to try to vampiric clutch me once more. So he's going to use that. Attack for 15. I am going to... okay, I'm just going to burn... Okay, This is probably gonna come back to bite me in the butt, but I'm gonna burn this potion to try to stop it. He is then going to use this potion to try to get through. And then I'm gonna, so that's up 1, and then up 2. So now it's my turn. I'm gonna use this 9 to dispel his overpower. He is now out of potion. Oh, he has one more potion right here, but he can't use it. He doesn't have enough to use it for this. So these are gonna go back down into the junk, not into my hand, Francisco. As nice as that would be, these are going in the junk pile. And he doesn't get that through. I don't get to counterattack, but yeah, he doesn't get any life. Bwahaha. So now it's my turn. All right, here we go. Here's my creme de la creme. I'm gonna use my let's see. Well, I'm gonna short circuit my lava flow because the last one's not gonna be as good as this. I'm gonna use my level up action, which I attack with my HP, but then set my HP to 1. My HP is 46, so I'm gonna blast him for 46 damage. My speed is still higher than his, so he cannot disable a limb to mitigate it. He can try to use one potion against it. I have a not today, which I'm going to use. Actually, I'm not going to use as not today. I'm going to use it as a potion because otherwise he'll get to roll. So I'm going to use it as a potion to overpower his dispel. He has no more potions. He takes 46 damage, so he goes like that. That's exactly how the warlords sound. Rail says, good night, everyone, and don't forget the Acme Triangle of Excellence: vigilance, dedication, courage. Greg, let's go to the map. Oh my gosh. Lord God, thank you so much for Rail hanging out tonight. I pray protection and provision over him. So good to have him do his yearly Melikamiki Maka, which I can never not say now, apparently. But thank you for him stopping by, Lord God. And please help keep him warm. Help keep all the Rewinders warm wherever they are, Lord God. For this name of your son, Jesus Christ. Amen. Thanks for being here, Raywell. If you're curious more about this game or want to sign up for our mailing list to find out more about it, this goes for anyone here, go to junkyardjuggernauts.com. You can also get the link by typing !JJ in chat, and that'll get you the link there. But yeah, it's so nice seeing you again. All right, so I just did all that damage. My life is now set to 1, which isn't great. And you might be like, well, Francisco, but he's dead now, so we're good. Nope, he gets a chance to cling to life. So because he doesn't get to sacrifice an acolyte, he won't go back up to full life, but he might die. So Drew, I'll let you go ahead and draw for us. So just draw a card off the top, and then we'll flip them over at the same time. I'll flip for the warlord. All right. Put more in front of you so we just have a good distinction of whose is whose.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so this is the warlords. All right, on 3, we'll flip over and press F to flip over. 1, 2, 3. Oh, he's dead. Oh, I can't believe you killed me. So congratulations, Drew. You and me defeated the warlord. We rescued our parents from his clutches, kicked him out of Galmany, or probably killed him. And Galmany is returned to freedom. So that is Junkyard Juggernauts once more. So awesome to get to play with you again. I'm going to pause.
I will say I did enjoy this version of it better than the last one.
Oh, awesome. Okay, fantastic.
I think I understood more of what we were doing.
Uh-huh. I was about to start asking you questions, so give me a second. Stop the music, Francisco. Don't keep starting it. Rail says, thank you, brother. Take care. Thank you, Rail. Drake says, keep everyone warm except for bad guys. Make the bad guys good guys and make them warm. Yeah, there you go. All right, so let me get a pen real quick. All righty. GG, exactly, Drake. So, Drew, you said...
GG.
GG, yes. Yes, I were killed 2 that one time. I'm not sure what you mean, Drake. All right. So Drew, you said this time it was funner. What did you say?
Well, funner is basically. I enjoyed it more
Enjoyed it.
this time.
Enjoyed it more this time.
The more board game aspect was a lot easier for me to follow.
Oh, good. Okay.
Gave better context for what we were doing.
Mm-hmm. Was there a map last time we played?
There was, but I mean, you could move around the board, but it was not really important to move around the board. It's like, we're gonna go to this. We're gonna go to Swift and go attack that one for now, and that was basically kind of all it was.
Gotcha. Okay.
Or Port Powers or whatever.
Yeah. Oh, when you were the warlord, Drake. Okay, gotcha. So I'm going to send you a link to a Google form. I think I said that for sort of the basic questions I ask everyone. So you could fill that out. Oh yeah, you said you'll do your best, but it may not be till next week. That's totally fine.
Yeah, it may not be till Monday. Depends on how busy we are tomorrow.
Yeah. So any general feedback you have other than you enjoyed it this time, the board game aspects was easier to follow. Anything that you still didn't like or thought didn't really work for you or was still confusing?
At the moment, I really can't think of anything.
Okay.
If I come up with something, I'll include it in my reply.
Okay, fantastic. Then I'm trying to think if there's any other questions that probably wouldn't really come up in the survey that I might want to get your feedback on. I keep forgetting to take screenshots. So let me take a screenshot of what this all looked like real quick. And I keep forgetting to bring this up, and I'm curious how much it matters, or if this is something you would have liked to have known to begin with, to sort of dive deeper into the story for your Juggernaut. It has a specific name that's very specific to it, other than gem. So you have a lake type magma. What is that? Magma hammer. Oh, that's kind of cool sounding. A magma hammer. So that's your Juggernaut type that you were able to put together this time with Riviera as a pilot. So I'm going to take that as a screenshot and actually paste it somewhere so I don't lose it like I lost the last screenshot I took. Okay, come on. Open up if any. What was that?
Not to mention our audio.
Our audio?
From that we had to re-record.
Well, yes. Yeah. Wow.
That's what I was referring to.
Yep.
Sorry, I guess I did come from an area you weren't probably thinking of.
No, that's fair though. Okay, let me move this over. No, go away. Get out of that screen. Okay. And let me paste file, new from clipboard. So I'm in a board game Discord channel, and one of the things you can post there is your game picks. So I wanted to post some of these. And so I had a Flurry class. What was it? A Flurry class Death Harpy. Oh yeah. That's how we rock it. Okay. Print screen, and paste that. And then I'll get one more of the big board here. And print screen. All right. I think that, would that have been something that you're like, oh, I would have loved to have known that earlier, Francisco? Why didn't you point that out before? Or is like, oh, that's...
I'd kind of figured out that's what those words were for, but I hadn't put too much... It's nice flavor text.
Yeah, exactly.
But it doesn't really change the strategy.
Yeah, it doesn't.
Because I mainly looked at numbers when I was deciding
and that's
what to put where.
Yeah. Audio. Yeah. So the ship's log I had recorded with people actually in the same sort of Discord hangout. So I recorded everyone, going off each other, and I deleted the MKV file when I was trying to clearing up my hard drive because I was red my C drive or where was showing red, and I accidentally deleted that. So I had to say everyone, guys, I'm so sorry, I deleted these files. So
and mostly I'm just needling Francisco because it's fun, so don't read too much into it.
Fun? Fun. Yes, it is a death harpy.
I mean, isn't like 9/10 of the point for guests on the show is to give you a hard time? At least it's a tradition.
No, it's to not do that. Anyway, as we close out here, Drew, thank you again so much for saying, hey, I'll give this another shot. I'm glad it was more enjoyable this time as opposed to the previous time. Is this something that you'd be interested in playtesting again in the future, or was two times enough?
I'd be interested in playtesting it again.
Okay. Yeah, I'd be curious based on playing this way versus playing with like a 3 or 4 player when there's a hidden warlord mechanic, how that might change it for you. But awesome. So I'll keep you in mind then for someone that wants to continue playtesting. Thank you for your time, and let people know where to find the Cellcast, what the next episode is, all that stuff.
You can find us at thecellcast.podbean.com or wherever fine podcasts are downloaded from. The next episode that is already scheduled to come out on Friday morning. Like I said, we're in Indie Shorts Month, so you may not have heard of what we're actually reviewing. But the shorts are Soft Rain and Fueled.
Yes, I've never heard of those.
They both kind of came out this year.
Soft rain, like from the sky, or like rain something in?
Like from the sky.
Oh, okay. All right. Cool.
Yeah, that episode is going to come out Friday. I've already got it scheduled to come out. And then after that, we're actually reviewing 2 Homestar Runner cartoons.
Okay, cool. Hey,
I forced him to watch. I forced him to watch two Homestar, the 2 of the Cheat Commandos ones.
Hey, Songbad, you want to do something cool with the cheat?
Oh, what is you doing now?
This is
Checking
like the
the
worst
email.
impressions.
This is the greatest impression of Strongbad ever. Yeah, that's right. You're impressed by my Strongbad impression.
I don't know. I was trying to do a Homestar, but I can't think of one.
I'm Homestar, guys.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, like Rangers.
Yeah, the next one we're recording won't be for another. It'll be a week from Friday when we're recording it, and it'll finish out Indie Shorts Month. And I don't remember what we're reviewing.
Okay, yeah, no worries.
Yeah, we do. If you want to join us live, we're usually on Fridays at 6:30 on the Cellcast Gaming plus our YouTube and Facebook.
I just lost my mouse. There it is.
Yeah, that's pretty much my shameless self-promotion.
Okay. Very cool. Well, thank you so much, Drew, for hanging out, for not just hanging out, for playing this game, play testing, give me your feedback. I'll send you that link in Discord. And for now, guys, I'm going to look for, probably going to go.
I told them to re-record it.
Oh my gosh, I don't care about you front page of Twitch. I'm going to just see who can raid. I'm thinking I'll let you pick between these. Drew, would you prefer we raid Kennethan or a Book of Gaming? Book of Gaming is doing.
I like to mess with him too.
With who?
Book.
Okay, we'll go raid Book then. So let me start that off. Come on.
Yeah, since it looks like he's speedrunning Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles again.
Raid Book of Gaming. Hopefully I spelled that right. Let's see. Book of Gaming. Oh, well. Silly capitals. I don't know if that would make a difference, but let's just make sure that's right. Book of.
I don't know. I don't raid by commands when I raid, so.
Oh, how do you raid?
I go into the channel thing, click the raid button, and then click who I want.
Oh. I mean, I guess you
because
could
I
do it
never
that way?
I never remember the chat commands.
Oh, okay. That's a decent way to do it then. And you know what? That didn't work because I did from the StreamBot app instead of
from Twitch itself.
Instead of Twitch itself, yeah, the Twitch chat itself. Okay, let's get on there. Book is fun. I'm going to see Baron Metz. Nice. Yeah, I'll probably hang out with Book a little bit, then go over to Kennethan's stream. But thank you so much for being here. And yeah, I'll start this raid, but then we'll pray, or at least get this started and then pray. Raid Book of Gaming, not Graming, Gaming.
Good to know you can type as well as I can sometimes.
Oh, yeah, totally. Lord God, thank you for this evening. Thank you for all the reminders that came out and hung out together. I pray protection and provision over each one of us, especially during this cold snap that we're in. Please keep us warm, keep our electricity on, our water running. Please, Lord, may there be no downed trees or power lines or anything like that. Please help us to get to work safely, those of us who have to travel to work. And please, Lord, protect us, provide for us, and we pray all this. I pray that all those who've put our faith and trust in you would pursue you more and more each day, and that we'd all experience your love, grace, beauty, and truth in a fresh new way. And I pray all this in the name of your Son, Jesus Christ, who left all majesty to come down into our depravity, lived the life we went, taught us how we could, conquered sin, overcame death, being raised to the Father, making a way for us all to have a right relationship with you, where there wasn't a way before. Amen.
Amen.
Amen. All right, Book of Gaming Raid, here we go. It's actually working this time. Look at that. Imagine that.
Amazing.
How does that work? All right, guys. Well, until next
It's like
time.
the system works every once in a while.
Right? Until next time, here's your stream face. Call DW Darkwing Duck. Let's get dangerous. Da-da-da. Darkwing Duck. Here, watch out, you boys. Darkwing Duck. Is the raid gonna go? What's going on here? Oh, right now.
That's
Okay.
the question.
Let me do
That's
that.
the question.
Sorry.
I don't know how much longer I can hold this.